Pre-approval? What's that mean? In this video, we're talking about the pre-approval and what does that mean and how do we get started. The first thing that we want to do is talk about doing an informal application. What's the difference between formal and informal? In an informal application, we're really just looking at getting the basics. You don't need to know your exact income. You don't need to really know how much money that you have saved right now versus how much money that you're looking at getting saved, or maybe you're getting a gift or an inheritance and you don't have it yet. All that stuff is okay for the informal application. Wondrous. The cool thing about this soft credit pull is that, again, it's not gonna affect your credit score, but it's gonna help me quite a bit because it's gonna pull your debts in, see where your score is, and from there I can get a better idea of how close you are to maybe qualifying for down payment assistance or your grant programs that are out there available. Who knows? But it's a great way to start. So if you want to get going right now and you can't wait, just go to the homepage at loanswithhuddy.com and click apply.
You might think you know where you're at, but do you really?
So after you've done this informal application and you give me a minute to kind of review the basic information, I'm going to give you a call.
That's just great.
We're going to talk general programs. We're going to talk about down payment assistance if that's something that you need, or any grants that you might qualify for. And from there, we're going to look to get more dialed in if you're comfortable and you're ready to move forward.
I'm comfortable, all right. Just wish I wasn't laying in a dog turd.
From there, we really want to start to get dialed in so we can figure out your purchasing power, your monthly payments. We want to talk budget. So we're going to want to collect some items in order to do so. We're going to be looking for tax returns, W-2s, pay stubs. If you have your own down payment, we're going to want bank statements, things like that, so I can verify what you put into the application is what it is. And believe it or not, some borrowers actually don't know their income exactly, so they think they make less than what they really do because they're not considering things like overtime, bonuses, paid holidays, maybe their commission. So there's a lot of things that I look at in order to make sure we get a good solid pre-qualification so we can set the expectation correctly. Now that I've got your income docs and I've had a chance to review them, I'm gonna give you a ring and we're really gonna talk specifics. We're gonna talk about how much you're qualified for, what that payment looks like. If that's too much or too heavy, we can also look at what it looks like. Maybe it's $50,000 less. Whatever the scenario is, we can talk about it at that time because I'll have all your information, I'll have it reviewed, and we'll be ready to go. So now that that's done, we can look at turning this into what's called a formal application. That formal application that we're talking about now, if you're in the hunt and you want to go out and get a house, we're going to do a real credit pull. So we will take a ding to your credit. However, that ding in the mortgage world, it's not Credit Karma, it's not anything online. It's only going to negatively affect you by about 2 points, which is not a big deal. We have to do it. And the reason for that is so that we can run what's called AUS findings. What AUS findings are, it's kind of an automated underwriting system is exactly what it is. We're looking to get an approved eligible so that we can really give you the confidence when you're out there looking at homes and you know your budget, you know your monthly payment that you're comfortable with, that you can write an offer, which we'll get to in another video, and make that offer with confidence because now we've gone through this process and you know what you're getting into. Now that we've talked about these things, you know your budget, you know your payments, you kind of know where you sit, I'm going to call your real estate agent and talk to them and tell them kind of what you're looking at, and they're going to get you set up on a list of homes. You can talk with them, go through the areas, the towns, all that fun, exciting stuff, and get out and start looking at homes.
What's stopping you?
So what you can do right now is you can go to the homepage of loanswithhuddy.com, click apply, and get started, or just keep watching for the next video.